Good day, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Leon Weinstein, and I am broadcasting from the city of Los Angeles, great state of California. Today, I would like to talk with you about the subject of black privilege. I asked specialists to take a look at three geographical areas. One small town we decided on, now famous Kenosha, one large megapolis, of course, New York, and look at the whole United States of America as well. To judge by ourselves how police per our media kills and brutally discriminates against the black population. We wanted to present you with an objective analysis in order to explain why BLM, Antifa, and M4BL actions are totally justified per American liberals and actually logical and necessary as per the leaders of the Democratic Party such as Biden, Kamala Harris, Nancy Pelosi, Adam Schiff, and others. Here is our first visual presentation, the town of Kenosha. Look at this table. Kenosha is a town of 101,124 people. Of them, 11,859 are black. It's about 11.5% of the total population. In 2019, there were 4 murders in Kenosha, 48 rapes, and 80 robberies. In either 2019 or 2020, police killed no civilians. However, on August 2, 2020, a police officer has shot Mr. Blake, black person, 7 times. Mr. Blake had a knife. He was resisting arrest. Then he ran to his car and attempted to get another knife and was shot in the back. As a result of this shooting, Mr. Blake is alive but injured and maybe permanently. About 600 rioters from Kenosha and many outside of the state, totally unidentified people, killed 2 civilians, inflicted 50 million damages, to the city properties, and burned, destroyed, and ruined more than 30 buildings, including church, museum, used car lot, and several gas stations. Kenosha's mayor, John Antarmayan, of course Democrat, said that he served his city over 20 years and doesn't see why not to run again. From my perspective, he said, there was nothing more disrespectful than to not come out and chastise the Nazis and the white supremacists. No one except him saw any whites rioting. But maybe Nazis and white supremacists blackened their faces, dressed like Africans, and burned the city to create an impression that it was all done by the peaceful black demonstration. This is exactly what leading Democrats are hinting at. But let's move to New York. Population is a bit larger, 18.8 million. Black population 4.9 million. In 2019, African Americans, which is 26% of the total population, committed 62.4% of all murders and 46.5% of all rapes. In the Big Apple, I mean. So again, 26% of the population committed 62% of all murders in the Big Apple. The New Yorkers were outraged by the killing of Floyd, and 8,000 strong came from mostly Harlem and Bronx to the streets to kill 38 police officers, using illegal guns, of course, and murder 17 officers using their cars. They also injured 300 police officers and killed in the process 7 civilians, some of them black. The damages inflicted by those 8,000 people are 340 million to the city and over 600 million to private businesses. They ruined lives of hundreds, if not thousands, small business owners many again black. And it is all was done to avenge the terrible deed done to Mr. Floyd. Per New York mayor's orders, all or most of the arrested rioters, including mayor's own daughter, were released back to the streets. Explanation not given, but I can tell you, de Blasio is covering for them. They are from the same teammates, so to speak. And now to the bigger picture, the United States of A. 331 million population, not counting illegals, 44.1 million of them black, this is 13.1% of the total population. The 13.1% of the population committed over 53% of all murders in the country. We're not talking about robberies, assaults, theft, and other violent crimes. This is only about murders. In 2019, of all killed blacks, 2% were killed by whites. Police killed 1% of all killed blacks, and blacks, African Americans I mean, killed 97% of all killed blacks. So blacks murdered 97% of all murdered blacks. Do you hear the outcry? I sure didn't. In 2019, police killed 410 blacks during felony, and private citizens killed 353 blacks again during felony. Thanks God, some of us have guns to defend ourselves. Estimated damage from the riots, 8 billion with the B. Government properties only, and over 100 billion again with the B, private properties and businesses. Rioters killed 36 people and counting. Rioters injured 1,000 police officers. Rioters killed over 80 police officers and again counting. Does it look or smell like peaceful protests, or something that started by itself, or something that municipal police in the cities, all Democrats government, non-Republican, cannot stop? Or they cannot, if they cannot, why not to bring federal help? This is why we're a federation, I think. 20 plus cities where mayors and police chiefs are Democrats allowed rioters, looters, robbers ruin their cities and ruin lives of thousands of people whom they sworn to protect. Thank you for listening. Until next time.
There's violence across the whole country. Do you disavow the violence from Antifa? That's happening in Portland right now? There's riots.
That's a myth that's being spread only in Washington, D.C.
About Antifa in Portland?
Yes.
Sure, there's videos everywhere online. There's fires and riots. They're throwing fireworks at federal officers. DHS is there. Look online. It gets crazy, Mr. Nadler.